Okay, we're back, and we're back with the mid-season break and a quick look at the next two teams, who of course are the inseparable Cruise Control and Rainbow Rovers. Surely it should be Rainbow just behind Cruise Control, but you know, punching above their weight, so they're doing quite nicely in 11th spot. And let's take a look. Let's take a look at Cruise Control first. I've gone for green and white. Not really sure why. Just thought, you know, Tomo could go with green. Why not? Let's look at his team. He's got a nice team. Allison's finally back now, so he missed, 13 games in? So we missed the first 7 games. If we look at the schedule, they lost 5 and drew 1 of their first 6. So no surprise, since Allison's back here, they've done a lot better. They picked up, 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. So much better than the start of the season, coinciding with Allison being back. Pogba returned pretty early, I think. Seems to be we can only see the most recent things. But Pogba was playing quite recently. If we quickly flick back to that, yeah, he's played actually all 13 games, so maybe he wasn't injured at the start of the season. In terms of who's played most, yep, been Pogba, Mustafi, Maguire, Kane, Ricardo Pereira 12, Moutinho 10. Jared Bowen's played a lot, and this Alzate guy's played a lot, which is a little bit. In fact, the Alzate guy is very surprising when you consider that you've got Townsend there. He's only played 6, or he's only started 6 games. Charlie Taylor only 5 games, so they must have been playing someone else at left back to begin with. Maybe it was Carl Walker Peters maybe. In terms of the legends, I think I mentioned this in one of the episodes before, but for Cleve and Tomo, because they obviously weren't in it in 2017, 2018, what I did was basically look at their squads that they currently had and think, who do they need? I don't want to just give them the best players if it meant that they had a really unbalanced squad. And I thought Tomo needed a midfielder and a defender, so I gave him one of the best midfielders from 2017 and one of the best defenders from 2018. So just in case you're wondering why those guys are where they are. Anyway, in terms of goals, no surprise, Harry Kane, 7 goals. Perhaps surprising that literally no one's close to him, with only 2 each for Mustafi and Bowen. I think Mustafi got his 2 against Adelaide, fairly annoyingly. Assists, Harry Wilson, 3 assists in only, I guess, 8 games, but only 2 starts. Harry Kane with 3 assists as well. So this kind of goes with the ratings. Harry Kane absolutely dominating things. I wonder where that is in terms of ratings in the league. It must be up there. It is. It's 6th in the league. So it pretty much is a one-man team right now for Cruise Control. Harry Wilson is doing quite nicely, and Mustafi and Bowen and Moutinho doing okay. But yeah, that's a one-man team really. And then yeah, let's have a quick look at his schedule again. So yeah, he started really badly. Drew against Dons though. Beat Jesus Walks. Beat Adelaide. Drew against. So he's actually done quite well against some of the big teams. It's the shitter teams that he tends to have lost against. He lost against Salter, lost against Astown, although he did beat Astown then. Lost against Rainbow. So yeah, anyway, that's enough for Tomo. Let's move on to his best friend, Abdi. Obviously, Rainbow Rovers, got to go pink and purple. Lovely little kit this, really like that. You can see here Leonardo Jardim, Yerry Mina as the captain, and Alvaro Morata as the vice captain. If we look at his team, 2017 pick was Aaron Ramsey, 2018 Marcus Rashford. Now Marcus Rashford is technically in my squad in real life, but I thought to myself, it was quite shrewd of me to pick up those injured players, so I thought I'd give him to someone who needed him. Make things a little bit fairer. I mean, if I had a forward line of Vardy, Salah, Marcus Rashford, and whoever else I had, Son, it might have been a little bit unfair. So I gave him Rashford. Morata is his 2019 pick, and Balbuena is his 2020 pick. His team's not bad actually when you look at it. Rashford, Morata, Calvert-Lewin. Although I don't really know how rated Calvert-Lewin is on this. By the looks of it, not so much. Not so much at all, actually. Appearances, Dubravka and Yerry Mina leading the line. Pepe, a lot of games. Rodri and Morata. Where's Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish only played 9 times and one sub appearance. Maybe he got injured. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's been injured. So there's his boy, who is actually doing really, really well. Let's quickly look on the ratings. He's been his best player. Shock. He's literally, I was going to say, single-handedly saved his season in real life, but his season is terrible, so that wouldn't make sense. But he's the best player. He's best of the bad bunch, I guess. Pepe doing quite nicely as well. The rest, you know, you're not looking at good numbers here. Ramsey, Rashford, Rodri doing okay. In terms of goals, Marcus Rashford on 4, Pepe, Morata and Samatta on 3. And assists, 2 for Gilbert, Pepe and Rodri. And actually, looking at Jack Grealish on 708, and he's only scored 1 goal and 1 assist, shows that he must be doing quite nicely elsewhere. Martin Dubravka is having an absolute nightmare, by the way. Look at that, 5.84 recent form, 6.25. Christ almighty. This guy, I think, I may be wrong, but I think he's actually the highest point scoring goalkeeper on Fantrax right now. Clearly that's not playing off in real life, even though his stats actually do look really good. I want to compare him to someone. Oh, maybe I can't. But he actually does look quite good, but it's just not performing. In terms of the season, how did he start off? 2 wins on the bounce. Oh yeah, because he was top of the league, wasn't he? But then fell back to where he belongs. 4 losses, then a couple of wins again, and then 5 without a win. So not looking good, slowly falling back to his accustomed land of the bottom half of the league. And these results actually 0-3, 2-2, 1-4, 0-4, 1-3. I mean, I'm actually getting a little bit worried for him. But who's he got coming up? Let's have a look. Got Flash, away game at Flash, that's going to be tough. But then Bugles and Let's Get Messy. Some big games coming up for Kizzledag. And we will see how he goes. So that's everything for this one. And I will see you tomorrow.